So first of all we make a rectangle and then we will see what are the observations done in it. So this is a rectangle we have taken. Now in this case, suppose naming, you know now how to do naming. Suppose we make an arc here around 5 millimeter. So this portion is 5 millimeter, and here I make a point of 1 centimeter. You join these two points like this. So this is the figure we have drawn. Now what is the purpose of activity? That you have to find the farthest distance from, suppose I take this as O and this as P. So what is the largest distance between OP and what is the shortest distance between OP? So let us measure this length OP. So aim of the activity, change in length of OP with change in position of O and P, and second aim is what is the shortest and largest distance between OP. Okay, so you just have a look at how we proceed. So here let us measure what is the length of OP. So I get it is around 13.5. Now the distance which I have taken for rectangle is 12 centimeter and this is 7 centimeter. So I get the reading as 13.3 I think, 13.4 we can say. So we will make a table that where is x, where is y, and what is the length of xy. Okay, so when x is at 5 millimeter, PO is at 5 millimeter and P is at 1 centimeter, then the length OP is around 13.4 centimeter. Okay, so first observation that you can observe is that OP is getting larger than AP. So this you can see the observation. So observation is OP is larger than AB, the length of the rectangle. Okay, then we shift the point to shift O to 1 centimeter away shift P to 1.5 centimeter away. So this would be our next position of OP. We join OP here. So O is 1 centimeter away and it is 1.5 centimeter away. So let's measure the length of OP. So this is getting around 12.8 or 9, I can say. So 12.8 suppose we write. Okay. Then we take further at 2 centimeter, O at 2 centimeter and P also at 2 centimeter. Okay, so this I am taking equal. So we measure the length and it comes out to be 12.3 centimeters. So 2 centimeter and 2 centimeter, it comes out to be 12.3 centimeter. Then we take it at say 3 centimeter and here 2.5 centimeter. Okay, so my next position is 3 centimeter O away from D and P is 2.5 centimeter. So what is the length? Let's join the two. So I get it around 12.4. So it is just same as the previous, almost same. Then we come to O at, we keep O at 3 centimeter only and bring P to 3 centimeter. So this is our position here. So in the next case 3 centimeter and 3 centimeter and we get the reading as almost 12.2 centimeter. Then we take the point at 3.5 centimeter and here also 3.5 centimeter and join the two. So this is 3.5 centimeter and this is also 3.5 centimeter. Let us measure the length. It comes out to be 12 centimeter, which is equal to length of AB. Okay, which is equal to length of AB. Now if we move, now see here that this is 12 centimeter and all other readings are greater than 12 centimeter. Now suppose we move O to 4 centimeter and P to 4 centimeter. Suppose we move P to 4 centimeter. So now I will join these two. P starting from B. Okay. So P distance is starting from B. So now the 4 centimeter O is starting from D. So we would measure the length. So it would be around 12.2 centimeter. So at 4 centimeter, O is starting from D and P is starting from B, this measurement. So we get 12.2 centimeter. So again it has started increasing. Okay, this is what you can observe. So what is the, now let's move O to 5 centimeter and B to around 5.5 centimeter. So O is 5 centimeter and B is 5.5 centimeter. So join the two. We get 12.8 centimeter. The reading is 12.8 centimeter. Okay. So this is how. Now you can see that first the distance of O was 5 millimeter and P was 1 centimeter. So distance came out to be 13.4 centimeter. Then it decreased as we increase the position of O from D. It started increasing and increasing the distance of P from B. It started decreasing. The length of OP started decreasing. And at one point the length become equal to length of AB. And after that, when you take O more away from D or closer to A, we get again the distance has started increasing. So now we would make one more point here. Let us take O as 6.5 centimeter and P as 6 centimeter. Okay, now we join these two like this. What is the measurement? This comes out to be again 13.4. So you are seeing that the reading has started repeating again. It was 13.4 initially, then 12.8, and here also it is 12.8 and 13.4. So in this way your reading changes. Now we join AC. Last AC. A is the corner of rectangle and C is also the corner of rectangle, and we get it as 14 centimeter. So our last reading is point A and C. So we get the reading as 14 centimeter. So 14 centimeter is the largest distance between the 2 points O and P when O is at A, O at A and P at C. Okay, so this is important. P is at C. So let me write here the position of O, P. O is at A and P is at C. So I get the reading as your OP length comes out to be 14 centimeter, or which is equal to AC, which is 14 centimeter. Okay, so largest distance between, what was our aim of the activity? That change in length of OP with change in position of OP. So you can see that as O moves away from D, the length increases, length decreases, and as we reach the middle point here at a distance of 3.5, then at midpoint the shortest distance is 12 centimeter, which is equal to length of AB, and largest distance is 14 centimeter, which is length of AC. So this is how you get the observation in the within the rectangle. Now in between you get the in between readings. Between 12 and 14 you get the in between readings. First the reading decreases. जैसे जैसे आप O को D से अवे कर रहे हैं तो रीडिंग जो है वो डिक्रीज हो रही है. Then it reaches the length of AB, and as you move O more away from D, again the readings start increasing, and the largest point comes when the O is at A and P is at C. तो आपको इस एक्टिविटी से ये पता चला कि if the line is at mid of the breadth, the points are at mid length of the breadth. This is 7 centimeter. What is the half of 7 centimeter? It is 3.5 centimeter. So when the points are at half of the breadth, then the length is equal to 12 centimeter, which is the shortest distance. And when it is AC, then it is the longest distance between O and P. So we write the conclusion here. We write the conclusion that AC is longest distance and AB is shortest distance. Okay, so AC is longest distance and AB is shortest distance. This is what we observed in the figures. Then third observation is when O and P are at midpoint, which is midpoint when they are 3.5 centimeter away from D and A. What is the midpoint of what is midpoint? Suppose you have a line here of say 8 centimeter. So what would be the midpoint? Midpoint is the half of 8 centimeter, that is 4 centimeter. Okay. So this is 4 centimeter and this is also 4 centimeter. So you say that here if I write A, B and this as O. So O is the midpoint of AB. ओके अगर आप कोई भी लाइन सेगमेंट लेते हैं और उसका हाफ कर देते हैं तो उस पॉइंट को हम कहते हैं मिड पॉइंट. तो सो व्हेन O एंड P आर एट मिड पॉइंट दे आर नियरेस्ट टू ईच अदर. And when O and P are equal to AB, they are again nearest, which is 12 centimeter in this case, equal to length of AB. Okay, so these are the conclusions drawn from this activity. Now we will do a smaller activity within this activity. Let's see what are our observation. We would again make a 12 centimeter length and a 7 centimeter breadth. So you get 12 centimeter length and 7 centimeter breadth. This is the rectangle. Now what we will do, that we would put O and P at equal distance. O is at 1 centimeter in this case, and we would take P also at 1 centimeter. So let's join the two. Let us see what is the observation. This is coming out to be 12.9 or 13 centimeter. Okay, so let's say it is 13 centimeter. Then we move O to 2 centimeter and P also to 2 centimeter, and we join the two. We see the measurement is at around 12.2 centimeter. So you can see that the distance is changing when the points position are changing. So almost 1 centimeter it has moved when you move the point to 1 centimeter. Let us take it as 3 centimeter, and here also 3 centimeter. So we would get the point at almost 12.1 centimeter. So you can see that distance is decreasing, and when it reaches 3.5 and 3.5, so the distance becomes equal to 12 centimeter, which is the length of AB. So this is already we have done, that when O and P are equal, when O are at midpoint, they are nearest to each other. So this is the first activity. Now we would do the second activity. Second activity is breaking rectangle into squares. So for this we need ruler and compass also we require. So you need to have both the things with you. Now suppose I make a rectangle, say 12 centimeter, and I make a bigger one, 12 and 8 centimeter rectangle. sorry, this word. So let's make 12 and 4 centimeter. 12 centimeter length and 4 centimeter breadth. Okay. Now what are length and breadth? You know that in a rectangle not all 4 sides are equal. The longer side is called as length and the shorter side is called as breadth. Okay. So we are taking breadth equal to 4 centimeter and length equal to 12 centimeter. Now what we have to do is we have to break this into squares. Break this figure into squares. So what we are going to do is we would open the compass from D to A. What is the property of square? Here you would use the property. Property of rectangle is not all sides are equal. Only opposite sides are equal. Okay. Only opposite sides are equal. This you remember. So what are the opposite sides? We show it by drawing a line like this. These two, AB and CD, are opposite sides and AD and BC are opposite sides. So you have AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC. So this you know. You must recall because we would be using this property. What is the property of square? Repeat in your mind. Property of square is that all sides are equal. Okay, this you know. All sides are equal. That means if this is 4 centimeter, then other side should also be 4 centimeter. All other sides should also be 4 centimeter. So this is the point which we will use in this activity. What is the activity? That you have to break the rectangle into squares. Breaking the rectangle into squares. So how can you break rectangle? इसको square कैसे बनाएं हम? तो आपके पास जो shortest distance है वो कितना है? 4 centimeter का. So I will open the compass 4 centimeter and cut an arc equal to 4 centimeter on CD because I need a square. So this is my arc. This is the arc I have cut at 4 centimeter. I can name it as X. So this is 4 centimeter at a distance of 4 centimeter. If I join, or similarly you can draw arc here also from A and you get an arc here equal to 4 centimeter. So this is 4 centimeter and this is 4 centimeter. Now join the two. So you get the first square. Why? Because this is 4 centimeter, this is 4, this is 4, and you would measure the fourth side, that would also come out to be equal to 4 centimeter. If 3 sides are equal, then fourth would obviously become equal to AD. So this is the first square. Now how would you draw the second square? I name these 2 points as X and Y. So let's make these points shown clearly here. This is Y and this is X. Now from here onwards, इसके आगे अब आप Y पे कंपास रखोगे और you will draw an arc. Isn't it interesting that you are trying to make out squares out of rectangle? एक rectangle में आप squares को construct कर रहे हो. So this is the activity which is for you to observe that you can create squares out of a rectangle. So I make these points as L, M. These are the arcs I have drawn, and we join these two and we get 2 more squares. Now this is 4 centimeter, this is 4 centimeter, and when we measure the third one, this would also be 4 centimeter. So you get 3 squares out of this rectangle. Now suppose here we have drawn 3 squares out of the rectangle. How to make 2 identical squares? How to make 2 identical squares? So first square we would make, say, 4 centimeter, which we had taken. So square sides are equal, so all the sides would be 4 centimeter, and you get it as 4 centimeter. Okay, now you have to create one more identical square out of this square, just one after other. So what would you do? You would do the same, do the naming A, B, C, D, then AB, you open the compass till AB and draw the arc. We extend the lines AB like this in this direction, CD like this, and then draw the arc equal to 4 centimeter. So in this way you get another identical square like the first one. So in this way you would get squares one after other. Sorry, this is a bit slant. So you get one square after other. So this is how you can. Now if I name this as EF, so AB is equal to CB is equal to CD is equal to AD, and that is also equal to CF equal to FE equal to BE. See what I am doing? AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to AD is equal to CF is equal to FE and is equal to BE. So all the sides are equal in this case, and you get 2 identical squares. So we wrap up the class here only. What were the 2 activities? Hope you must have enjoyed what we have drawn and what we have concluded so far. using compass will make you more precise in doing the measurements. आप जितनी measurement compass के through करेंगे, you will become more and more precise in measuring the sides. So this is how the two activities we have done. Now in the next class we would do the opposite, that we would do the not opposite, but we would take out a square out of a rectangle, a single square out of a rectangle. So I think we should wrap up now. Take care. Bye, students.